Look how cute, cute, cute these houses are.
It's Christmas in July.
Christmas in July. Teresa's got her red shirt on, too.
I do.
But it's also July in July, so we've got a 4th of July. But we're showing these wood houses today. They are so fun to craft with. And Teresa's here. You're back. Teresa was here yesterday, and she's back again. So how lucky are we with that? And
Don't get tired of me.
Teresa, we have Heidi is here, and Donna, and Diane, and Sandy. And so howdy ho, here's Kim. Kim, I don't know if you were watching yesterday, but thank you so much for that beautiful card with the little truck and the pop-up. That was really nice. And Donna and Dawn and Bev. So we've got people joining us. And I think, were we on time today? I think we were.
Just close.
Pretty close.
We'll say we were.
Everybody's going to be wanting to know about 49 and Market. And it is here. It seems like when our deliveries come from 49 and Market, they always come at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So was it about 2 o'clock, Teresa?
Yeah, 2:30, yeah.
So it just takes us a little time. We had, I don't know, a couple pallets or whatever.
Yeah.
So it takes us a little time to get everything checked in. Katie is doing that right now. Let's go say hi to Katie, shall we?
And it was hot yesterday.
She's not
bringing
expecting
those
it.
Boxes in from outside,
Teresa
working
and
up the
Gloria
sweat.
And I brought the boxes in.
I was sweating or perspiring. I don't know.
So anyway, it was a bit of work, but it's all worth it, and we cannot wait to get it.
It's beautiful stuff.
It's gorgeous.
Katie, here we come.
We haven't even seen all of it, so Katie's back here. Katie's finishing up back here. And
Sweating again.
We still have lots of boxes that we're working on, but I think you're getting down to the end of it.
Down to the paper, the nitty-gritty.
Here's the Christmas Spectacular 6x8 paper pads. Or paper, they're not really paper pads, but paper.
Paper.
I just needed to stop at the word paper. It is gorgeous.
Collection pack.
It's amazing. I think I haven't seen anything that I was like, oh.
Katie likes, oh, show us that, Katie. We're not really going to look at this right now, but
isn't it pretty though?
It's gorgeous, and we're going to have it online. What do you think, Katie? In an hour this morning, late morning.
Why I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah, it's a lot to check in, and it takes time.
Yeah.
Just because we want to make sure we check it in right, get our quantities. And we've got Rhonda and Gloria in the back, and they are pricing their little hearts out, putting price stickers
this morning.
It takes a village.
It does. And then we're making room for it all. So we've got to make room for all of it. We've got, you can see here, this is...
We've started.
This is not the crafter math. What do you call it when it's pre-crafter math?
Oh, I don't know.
So anyway, we're getting ready to put all of it. Craft pop, blah, 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 something. And there's Gloria right there, and she's busy pricing. Gloria came in extra, and Rhonda came in early. So we appreciate all the help. So what we're going to do first is we're going to show you what we have that's new, that's ready to go, and all checked in, and it's from Dare to Be Artsy. I think there's a couple other little things.
We got the paper pack back in, the Feeling Groovy that we've had.
So for all of our groovy friends, it's back, and we love it.
We got some Christmas, it looks like. Let's see, this one's called Birds on Ice.
It's so cute.
Skating by to say have an ice day. I love, we like puns, Kelly.
We do love puns. Happy Bird Day.
These are birds on skates.
They are so cute. They would be so fun to color.
And those are $16.99. And then, of course, we have the die that goes with it.
So if you want the die, we have the die and the stamp set.
That's $21.99. Yep. Those are fun.
That's really cute.
And then
that's going to be online. If you go to online and go to Dare to Be Stamps and Dare to Be Artsy, you'll find these. Or in winter, and this one's in Christmas.
And we have Santa's reindeer, so you get both Santa and a couple reindeer.
It's really cute. Look at the bag of toys, and it's got words with it.
Feeling all sentimental this time of year.
Sentimental?
Teresa,
I love that.
I know, that's funny. It's
oh my gosh, who loves puns?
Again.
We love our puns.
And then again, you have the die for $23.99 that goes with it.
And those are from Dare to Be Artsy. And you guys, Dare to Be Artsy is a small business, just like Memory Bound. It's owned by a woman, and she's only about 3 hours from us. So it's kind of nice to support another local business.
This one is Take Time, and it's a retirement stamp, and we've had this one before. But there aren't a lot of retirement stamps out there, you guys.
At all.
And so this one's $16.49. I love the
Take
clock.
time to do what makes you happy, retired, oh happy day.
I need to get this one. Then I believe we've had this one before. It's Pet Sympathy, $12.99. I make these cards.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those kind of cards. People ask for that all the time.
Yeah. Then we have a Congrats die. It's a layering die and a Thanks layering die. And those are both $7.99.
And congrats you could use for wedding, new baby, graduation, new job, retirement.
Anything.
Lots of good stuff. You can say congrats for anything.
Then we have a Sympathy for $15.99. And I believe we've had this one before
That
too.
is a re're.
Yeah.
It's got some really nice sayings that you can put on the inside of your card or on the outside. And we're kind of under a light right here. We're in a different place, aren't we, Teresa?
Yeah. Then we've got a Simply Birthday. Is this one new? I
that
don't
one is
remember
new.
seeing this one.
It is really new, and I love it because I think birthday cards are probably the cards that are made the most.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got your big happy birthday, your little one.
And look at, they show on the back how, I love the different fonts when they have different fonts and how you can layer them different ways. That's really good that they show that on the back. I like that.
Teresa, Mary, your husband must be pretty special because he asked her yesterday if they need to make a memory bound run. I love that, a memory bound run. And she held off and said no.
Oh, you're so strong, Mary.
Because they're moving. Oh, Mary, what a big job to be moving in 3 weeks. But we, she said he wants caramels. That's why. Okay, I read the rest of it. She thinks he wants caramels, so that's why he's telling her to come in. I love that.
Well, we're going to have to be able to ship you caramels, Mary.
Yes, we can do that. We can send your husband some caramels.
All right.
This is brand new. Teresa, you might have to open that up so we can see it.
It's called Holidays, and you get 24 sheets for $8.99. And they're 6 by 6.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
The adhesive is really strong on the package.
Speaking of adhesive, while you open that, we do have the big Nouveau glue pen back in stock, and it's got the really large flat tip. It doesn't, here's a picture of it. So if this is something that you like, it was out of stock for quite a while, and we've got it back in. It's $6.49. And it is pretty big. You can tell by looking at it with my hand.
So you get 12 designs in here. I really like that one.
That's your watercolor color from yesterday.
Oh, yeah. And they're double-sided, and you get 4 of each. This is perfect for card making.
Too. There's some really good basic holiday designs.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
And Teresa, I wasn't. Oh, never mind. Janet says it's $8.99. I said I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know how much it was.
Some cut aparts. Those are nice for card making.
And they're cut like tags. Well, they don't have to be, but they've got the tag shape. Awesome. I love it.
All right, and then a switch to Halloween.
Why not? Why not?
Back to Halloween. And this trimmings is $4.99, and this he's had before, which is super fun.
But I had to reorder it because I just love it. It's sparkly.
Oh, I have some of this.
And with the new Halloween, so we got that back in. That's a release from
And then this is the fringe, which I love the fringe. And this is $4.99. And the black is just seasonal, right?
It is.
And this is just seasonal.
And those might be discontinued from Ideology, but we're able to get them from our supplier.
Yeah, so grab these up if you need some Halloween.
I'm gonna get me some.
And these are label stickers. Are these new, Kelly, or
those
these
are
from
not
last
new.
year?
They're from last year,
looked familiar.
I just love them.
Yeah.
So I ordered some more.
I do too.
Rest in peace, uninvited guests, beware, toxic.
I must have these in my stash.
I bet you do. I'm sure you do, Teresa.
I love these kind of things.
So that's what we've got that came in yesterday. Wait. We got stuff.
Else?
I put stuff over here.
Oh.
We're a little cramped for space right now. But we did get our Elizabeth Craft order. And I don't think we showed these with all the other items. But
no.
This is a stamp we have not had, and it's called Long and Tall Numbers.
I know, I was just looking at that.
We love the names of these.
Oh, that's funny.
How much is that, Teresa?
$11.99.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is nice if you just want to number things, do a countdown, graduation,
Those are probably at
a
least
birthday.
2 inches.
You could do a 31, a 25, a whatever you want. And then these are the little art journals from Elizabeth Crafts. And
Yep.
you know that Christmas tree die that came in that's new, how it folds in half?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that would fit right in
Put that
here.
in there, and then you put it in the strap.
Yep, little signatures.
And if Donna's watching, this is what you bought yesterday, Donna.
Donna, this is coming your
As
way.
we were trying to describe it to her, she was on the list for it, and there's brown.
We sold out of the first ones we got, so we ordered
Yeah.
a few more in.
This blue is really pretty.
It's very pretty.
And then we've got these in black as well. I think these are all black.
Are these the same
Nope.
thing, just different packaging?
Yeah, and moss. Oh, I like the green. The
Okay,
moss.
so Teresa's picking something up off the
That's
floor.
$14.99 for these. The other ones are $16.99. I assume they're the same.
Traveler's Notebook.
Yeah.
So those are here. We know we had a lot of people that wanted those.
Yeah,
and we did
those
sell
are
out
fun.
of them, but we've got more. Just like Doritos,
All right.
Teresa, we'll make more, won't we?
Yeah. Is that everything?
That is everything.
Okay.
So we're
We'll
ready.
go sit down then.
You're going to hear a lot of hustle bustle behind us, and that's all good because that means people are working to get the new 49 and Market priced and ready to go out on the floor. So tell us what we're going to do. I'm excited
I'm
about
just going to
this.
show how I covered a wooden house, and we've got 3 sizes of these houses. This one is 3 1/4 by 6 for $5.99. That's the one I'm using, and then this one is 3 3/4 by 5, and it's
Okay, hold them
$4.99
together so we can compare them.
So this one's a little shorter and squattier.
They'd be cool to mix up though.
Yeah. And then there's this really big one, which I have not tackled yet, for $13.99. It does have a line for a roof,
Like
or
a roof line.
and a door, or you could do it from the back if you didn't like that either. And I decorate for the holidays, and this is just such a simple, easy. I love to make my holiday decorations. And you guys probably remember I made this one. This is one of the
This has gone kind of house happy.
House happy. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the holidays. I've decided, because I have a nice spot to put them.
Yeah, that was the previous video.
Yeah, and this one I use paint on, and then I use these numbers and a little key. And so I
really
just
cute.
and I did add a little rub on there, didn't I? I snuck
Yes,
that
you
in
did,
there.
Teresa.
Then I haven't shown this one. This is, like I said, the 4th of July one, and I was so excited for the
The
flashcards. I found one that said "Home of the Brave," and I'm
That's
like,
perfect.
oh my gosh, I have to use that. And this one I splatted as well, and I used twine, and I found a star. What are they called? Veneer stars. Which I have many. I had to pick the size that I wanted, but I thought it was super easy. This one I didn't paint. I just left it natural.
Bare, natural.
Yep. So this is a sample that I made, and I just used. Can you see a theme going here?
I think Teresa's got a plaid
I do
problem.
like a plaid. You know, and I was thinking a wood grain paper would be really fun on these as well. But I just used some white paint. I think I used the Dina Wakley acrylic paint, but any paint, you know, you could do a different color too. I used that one just to cover it, and that's what I pre-painted the one I'm doing today.
And you've got another little key.
Yep.
And here's the keys, since we've been mentioning
Yeah,
them.
those are fun.
They're from Tim Holtz Ideology, and they're the adornments. Keys is the name of it. And they're $6.99, and you get 14 different keys.
Yeah. I'm going to try and not put keys on every house. But
gonna
it's
try.
such a good embellishment that it's hard not to.
Well, you know, these houses, a lot of people have trays that they decorate
Yes.
seasonally, like Janet showed us. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
would be really nice to slip in
Yes,
your tray.
it would be.
Or just set on your counter, I
Yep.
think would be.
So I love the velvet ribbon, and we have that in green and red, and then there's skinny too. if you like a little bit skinnier, and I think we have it in white. And then Tim Holtz has his packages that I know that we have as well. So it just kind of depends on what color paper you use. But I used a red here, and then I inked the edges with black just to make it pop a little bit. Of course, everyone should have loop pins in their stash.
We just got a whole bunch of loop pins in this week.
Those are $4.29. And then I made my own tag and stamped Just Believe. And I actually used the specimen die. You have to get your dies out and look through them.
Where's the tag on that? Oh, right here. Did you use
I used
that
this one, and I just trimmed the end off to make my own, because it was a perfect size for Just Believe, which is a stamp. I'm going to use this stamp again.
Everything.
I know. The Crazy Talk. This is from, when they have the crazy dogs and the crazy birds. Oops. And the sentiments are really good on this.
I use this one a lot because
it's a go-to.
It's got, like, you see Happy Halloween in a taller font, and then Trick or Treat or Define Normal is in a smaller font, so you can combine them together. Those are really fun, Teresa, and fun to make with a group.
Yeah. And then down here, I kept using the die because they have this small little die cut, the numbers die. But I could have picked the numbers out, but they were so small that I used these numbers, and I did 25, 23 for the year. For a minute, I couldn't remember what the 20.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what does that mean? Okay,
I love it. It's the 25th of December this year. Yeah. And then I inked a little bit. Oh, and then my greenery. I was struggling with greenery, and then what I decided, I use this Funky Festives, which I really like. Am I angling it? Sorry, Kelly.
It's okay now.
And I die cut several of them and layered on top because I wanted to give it a little dimension.
That's why they don't look like die cuts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I did about 3 layers, and then I did put some glitter on my berries there just to add a little bit.
Teresa, that looks really cute, and I bet a lot of people have that. Okay, Katie just came by with her. Katie came by with her cart. There goes Gloria. Teresa, that is really, really special.
So they're super easy and fun to put together, and you can kind of just go to your stash and see what you have. Because
the houses again are $5.99. Yeah. So they're $4.99 and $5.99. And
you probably need to buy a couple of them because
you're kind of gonna love doing it.
Once you start, then
it's hard to stop, isn't it? Teresa, we had a quick question about this stamp set, and it does not have dies to go with it. It's just a single stamp. You could
fussy cut would probably be easy.
Fussy cut them, or I don't know about fussy cutting. You probably could, or just stamp them on really narrow slips of paper, or cut around them and make them tall and skinny.
All right, so I'm going to just show you my process for this. So here's my house, and I did paint it again with the white, and I just use a foam brush. And if you want it super white, I just did 1 coat, but you could do another coat if you want it to cover all the wood grain. I just kind of like it showing a little bit. And then I picked out another plaid.
Of course.
I couldn't help myself. And this is the new Graphic 45. It's called Hello Pumpkin. So it has pumpkins on the back.
I love the colors on this.
And so I don't do it very fancy. I'm just going to stick it on the paper.
And you're tracing on the back.
I'm tracing on the back.
That's a little trick so that you don't have any pen lines, which if you're going to ink or sand, you're probably okay, but
yeah. And I don't think I got any on my... You could do that before you paint to make sure you don't get any on there. And then I'm just gonna, oops. I'm trying to save my paper here. I have to cut the edge off first. I won't put on my trimmer.
Your purple trimmer goes well with your paper, Teresa.
Yeah, and so I'm just gonna trim inside the line. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not too worried about it. And then I'm gonna I
think making these houses would be kind of a fun little thing to do with you know how people do crafts together with the
Oh, yeah.
family or
Yeah.
groups of gal
Book
friends or
club.
guy friends.
All right. So there, ooh, it looks a little off, but
Oh, looks
you know
good.
what? I need
It's
to
gonna be
trim a little
fine.
more, I think. Because I want a little bit of it to, a little bit of the white to show. You know what? I think I need to go off of this side to make my angles a little bit. Let's see. The good thing
does
is
that look?
that looks better. Now I need to trim a little off this edge. The good thing is you have a whole sheet of paper.
Yeah, it doesn't take much
If you
paper.
cut too much off, you can just
You
go
can just cut
do
again.
another one and try it again and see how that works. Is that better?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Do you sand it at all? Or do you just...
You can. I'm just going to cut a little off the bottom too.
So here's the one that Teresa made for July. I like how you splattered that one.
Yeah.
And
I
here's her other
put my
houses.
splatters together, but I could have. All right. So then I use the collage medium. We have little bottles of this. I just like it because I like to use the squeezy part. Oh, you know what? I didn't check to see if there. Thank
collage-
goodness it's not clogged.
The collage medium is like kind of like matte medium, but it dries faster.
Yeah.
And you can get it in a jar, or you can get it in these little squirty bottles, which I told Teresa I just ordered a bunch of the little bottles because I kind of forgot they came that way.
Yeah. I like the squirty bottles. I like to just put it on my paper that way, so I know I got some everywhere. So we're just going to do that. Oh, you know what I was going to do?
You're going to ink it?
No, I was going to stamp on it.
Oh.
Let's see.
This could be tricky then.
Yeah.
Penny's here to our rescue.
Can
Here's
you get
Penny.
me a stamp block that this stamp will fit on?
She just needs a clear
the Merry,
block.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Yes.
Penny's all over it.
All right. So you could use a brayer, but I think it's pretty good. I'm just going to hold it down like that. Okay, so I was going to stamp on the paper before.
If you're going to stamp
on the paper
before you put the paper
before
on.
you put it down. Yes. But it'll be all good. We will be fine.
Well,
so we're
and
going to do
you can
that.
always cut out another one if you don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
So-
if you mess up. That's true. You can
If you
layer
mess
it.
up, you can always do the back or put...
And I've thought totally about doing a backside, but then I'm like, well, then my ribbon would have to match and it would get complicated. So you probably could cover
I
both
think it
sides.
depends on where you're sitting it.
Yeah.
If you're sitting it where it's going to be out, you might want to
Yeah.
cover both sides.
I have painted the back, but do what
and
you
we're
do.
making, this one is a Christmas theme.
Yeah. So then I decided we have these, they're called countertop brads. No, countdown brads.
Countertop, countdown.
My gosh.
We're starting to lose it
Yeah.
here.
And they're $3.99 and it has the countdown numbers, obviously, and they are brads. And we have a lot of them. I guess that's why they're on sale, because I'm like, what? These are on
They're
sale?
a special thing. It was a
Oh, it was
special
a
buy.
special?
We're passing the
Okay.
sale price on to people.
Well, that's
And we did have a
wonderful.
suggestion from Karen about making it two-sided, and you sure can. You could even put, if it's backed up to something, you could put 4th of July on one side and fall on the other, or fall on one side and Halloween on the other, or Teresa just wants a lot of them, so she's doing them all single-sided.
Yeah.
And it looks like she's getting into her alcohol
I'm getting
inks.
into my alcohol inks.
And look at her. She's got the case and everything.
This is my list of colors.
And her list of colors. And she's got it decorated with alcohol
Yes,
ink.
I alcohol inked my case.
She inked it.
So I thought that it might be nice to make this look a little bit like a berry. You know what, I'm going to put it on this hand. And I'm just going to put a glove on because
If you use alcohol ink, it doesn't wash off quite as easy as Distress.
Yeah.
And even if you use it on if you put it on your mat, you're going to get it on, it's not going to come off of your mat either.
I don't want a red finger today.
Oh, but it'd be Christmas in July, Teresa.
So you have the blending tool, and with alcohol ink you use the felt tips, and you just put some alcohol ink on there. See, I wanted it to look like a little berry, so I'm inking it
you
red.
planned ahead.
Isn't that cute?
Yes, that's very
I
cute.
love it. Okay, so that they dry pretty quickly.
Yeah, it does dry fast.
Because it's alcohol, and you know it kind of evaporates. I'm just going to hold that for a second.
Yeah, because it said something about store stuff was. Yeah,
all right.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that I was going to do is I picked some ribbon, and I'm trying to decide. I like this one. There's also this one.
Yeah, that's a tough decision,
That's
Teresa.
a little one. I might go with the darker one because I was trying to think of maybe I might put this through the berry. The other thing I'm going to do is I have this little greenery, and this is also Tim Holtz's Adornments Foliage, and they're $6.99, and they are super cute.
They're good for adding on to
Yeah.
little things like this.
And I thought that one looked the most Christmas-like, I guess. So, all right, that's going to be dry. Take that off. All right. So I was going to wrap this around. This is my idea, anyhow, you guys. We'll see. And then I had a ticket that I thought matched pretty well. And this is Fern. But then, guess what we got, you guys?
So there's Fern.
There's Fern.
That was her first choice, and then we started unloading our
Yeah.
boxes from
Oh my
49
gosh.
and Market Christmas
is-
Spectacular.
Christmas Spectacular ticketed ephemera. And I hate to say that this is a Thursday dump, but oh my gosh, look at these tickets. You get a black and a white ticket with the number countdown. They've just got, look at these. They're red and green and black. And then you have like these library cards in different colors.
Teresa's
There's some
Teresa's
music.
a little excited
I know,
about
I was so excited.
Does it say how many pieces you get? 110.
110.
And
So-
these are $7.99, and they're not online yet
Yes.
because we're still getting this order.
They will be, but if you're
We're-
a ticket person like I am,
We're confirming that we've got everything.
yes.
So.
But I think I'm going to go back to, I did find this 25, but I'm trying to still decide if I'm going to use
Teresa's
this one or not.
deciding on the fly.
Yeah.
Teresa, we had a great idea from Anna. She said when you're doing your little brad that you could stick it in some styrofoam to hold it.
Oh, that's a good
So
idea.
that's a great idea.
It
Thanks.
is.
We love
Really
all the
good
ideas.
ideas.
Keep them coming because
Yeah.
that's. And then we have a question. Lori wants to know if you can use alcohol ink on vellum.
Yes. It's made for non-porous substances like metal, plastic, vellum, glass, yep, tin. So vellum is going to be perfect for alcohol ink. Now,
So you're still going to stamp that?
I was
then?
going to stamp the Merry Christmas, and that came from the same one. I'm trying to decide. See, I was going to do this. We could alcohol ink this green, but I think I'm just going to keep it natural because I've got a lot of other green going.
Okay.
And then this was going to be, I'm trying to decide what color ink. If I use the black, then I would probably go black ink. But I have green and brown too. I don't know. What do you guys like? This is awful. I shouldn't do this live, should I? But this whole ticket thing changed my mind. So,
Teresa's.
you like the?
She's got
the
choices
green?
now.
Which do you like, Kelly? The green or the black?
Could you do them both? Kind of layer them,
I suppose we could.
and then you the black will kind of pop off of the green.
Yeah. I still
That's
have.
what I
I've
like.
got 325s. I might go black. All right. I'm just going to pre-stamp. I'm going to practice stamp, you guys.
Thank you.
So I'm
Good
just
idea,
getting,
Teresa, to practice.
I'm getting the feel for my stamp and where it's going to go and how much pressure I need.
Okay, and Kathy just asked about the sunburst, and it is here also, and we're getting that checked in. Katie should have it done by lunchtime. I know we've got some people on the list to call, so if you're on the list and you want us to call you when that it's here, you can just call us if you want after lunch or go online and order it. We'll probably be getting around to pulling specials this afternoon. So if you don't want to wait, just go ahead and get out there and get it ordered, but it is not ready yet. Oh, that looks good. Nancy likes the combo of the tickets too.
Yeah? Okay. All right, there is my Merry Christmas stamped. Thankfully, it turned out good, and so we don't have to do it again.
Yes.
Okay, so what I did on this with the ribbon is I tied a square knot. Do you guys know square knots?
Let's
Left
do it.
over, left over right. Maybe I should do it this way.
Yeah. So left over
So
right.
you got your tail. Left. I'm going to pull it a little bit. Left over right and bring it through. And then right over left and bring it through.
And that's kind of important, especially she's got a one-sided ribbon.
Yeah.
And a two-sided ribbon is much more forgiving. But I see how you kind of twisted it around, Teresa.
Yep,
when
I
you
did. I
that.
twisted it around and then I pulled it nice and tight because I don't really want it. And if you need another hand, you can, ask somebody maybe.
Sure.
And, maybe I'll trim it down later, but so I got 2 feet of ribbon to go around. Just, 1 foot might make it, but it's going to be really tight.
It's better. You need a little more space.
Now I've got this left over I can use on something
Yes,
else.
and it's beautiful ribbon,
Yes,
that velvet ribbon.
I love the velvet ribbon.
The velvet ribbon
Maybe
by
I
the
should-
foot is not online. You have to call for it. But we do have the Tim Holtz velvet
That's
ribbon
what I was going to say.
that we can get and show everybody what colors they come in.
And I think I'm going to move my, since I stamped on the right side, I'm going to use,
I love that. I think that's a
Balance
great
it.
idea. Okay, Lori's asking about our event that starts tomorrow. It starts at noon. So
can you grab the Tim Holtz ribbons, the trims?
velvet trim.
Velvet trims, all 3 colors, please.
Teresa, I love that, how that's coming together.
All right. So
Oh my gosh.
Probably what I'm going to do is,
Thank you, Penny.
I
So-
thought about using the crocodile to punch through the ribbon, but I don't think that's going to work with my big thing. But we want to show these ribbons.
So here's the Tim Holtz velvet trims, and they are $7.99.
Yeah.
You got your cool and then your warm, so that covers your Christmas colors. But these
Yeah.
neutral colors are really good too.
Yeah. I just didn't think, I would have used this, but I didn't think it went. I wanted the brighter a little bit. So I'm probably going to have to just take these off. And I forgot to bring my wire trimmer.
But I think we've got one where your scissors,
I
your
couldn't
Tim
find it
scissors
this
do
morning.
it.
Oh, yeah, they probably will.
If not, I can go get one out of the drawer. A lot of people are loving what you're doing, Teresa.
Sometimes you can
So
just,
she's using these houses, these blank wood houses, and she's decorating them. Her plan is to have one for every holiday.
there will be a Halloween one coming shortly.
Oh, we can't wait for your Halloween one.
As soon as we get our paper in.
So
I can't use last year's paper. I must use this year's paper.
waiting for some new Halloween paper to come in. Did your scissors not cut that, or we
I'm
can go
trying
get?
to-
We've
oh,
got,
there it fell off.
So she's using these brad that she put with. If you're just joining us, she used alcohol ink to make it red, and these are countdowns. So these would be fun to put on little tags and put them in one of his little card holders, and do something for each day before the holiday. Teresa chose to take her 25. She colored it with a little alcohol ink.
You know what you probably should do too?
Oh, she's gonna. She put her. Oh, she's gonna ink
Before
it.
you put your ribbon on,
We know you're in a hurry.
See, I'm all out of order today. I don't know what the deal is.
She's made 3 of these, but now, so she knows what she's doing.
It's harder to do it live than you think.
It looks, just adding that little bit of black soot though does give it a nice definition around the edges.
I thought about it because I wanted to ink this a little bit. It's pretty bright green. Tone it down a little bit with some black
she's
ink.
using one of the tickets from 49 and Market, and the color that Teresa's using, what did you say? Fern. It's fern.
Yep.
And if you get the tickets, you're probably not going to ever have to buy more green tickets if you buy this. It's $12.99, and there are a ton. There's 3 rolls, and you get so many. And I don't know if the green ones are two-sided. The newer tickets are two-sided.
They aren't. But I have both greens.
Okay, and the ephemera that Teresa showed, this one, it's the Christmas Spectacular ticketed ephemera.
Yes. Put that on your
And this
list.
is brand new. We are in the middle of checking this in. Yesterday we had a big truck show up at our back door with lots of boxes, and we're getting it all checked in and priced, and it's not, you can go online and look at it. It just shows that it's out of stock until we get it, our numbers all checked to make sure they're correct, and then we'll get it what we call posted. So she used a ticket from that and then a ticket from the Ticket Essentials.
And I'm just using my collage medium just to glue down
even glues down your metal. And we had a question about the collage medium. I'm not sure if it's showing out of stock, but if it is, we have a lot of this coming. Maggie's using that on some projects. And here's the paper that Teresa's using. It's from the new Graphic 45 Fall Collection. And the back of it has got this beautiful watercolor pumpkins. And then the other side, well, I guess that you're using the B side, probably, the plaid.
Yeah.
And then the plaid that she used on her other Christmas house is from Simple Stories, Make It Merry. And it's got this was a really popular paper last year with the outlined holly and the berries. Is it all sticking?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Well, we can't wait to see the final project.
Nope. My 25 is.
You might need a glue dot.
Yeah,
maybe, or
I probably
something.
need a glue dot, and I didn't because I
But
thought
you
I
can
was
add
gonna
that.
do
We can still see it. Oh my gosh, Teresa.
It's kind of sticking. I'll probably trim that a little bit too.
I really like that you did the red 25.
Yeah.
That's
I got
really
3
neat.
25s.
She's got a lot of 25s on there.
So no, there's no 23 on this one.
You know, I think a gem would be really neat on there too.
Oh yeah. You know what the other thing is?
She's going into her bag of tricks over here, everybody.
That is really fun. I thought about using are these stars.
Oh yes.
The mirrored stars. I could have alcohol inked those too. But those would be really
You could
fun.
even put them on there randomly. Okay,
Yep.
Kathy wants the price on something. Kathy, I see your word that says price, but let us know what it is, which item. We've been showing a lot of different things.
Might stick.
The wood houses are $5.99, so they're very affordable.
Yeah. They're super.
Teresa, I think that is
I can't wait to
really,
do another
really
one.
Cute.
Not on camera. All right.
And then they're looking for the metal foliage. It's called adornment
Those are
foliage.
fun. Those came out with this last release, I believe.
And there's the
They're fairly
number.
new.
Maybe that will help Janet find. Oh, the star on the peak of the house. She wants to know about the mirrored stars and how much those are.
Those are $4.99.
They're $4.99.
There's
and
a
you get
variety of sizes.
70
I know.
some. Oh my
And
gosh.
I have a couple packages because I use them in different
They're good for
holidays.
everything. They're
and
good
they're
for
like
everything.
different in different places in my stash. So I just keep buying them, and I'm like, oh, mirrored stars.
Because Diane said you could put a star on the peak of the house,
Oh yeah.
which would be really neat. And
Really
then
cute.
we also, Tiffany said to be a cute Christmas cabin. And you mentioned doing wood paper.
Yep.
And you could even
Wood
do
paper
wood
would be really
going
cute.
across and maybe change out the roof line or something.
Or you could use maybe the stain, the Tim Holtz, his spray stain,
Oh, sure.
to get a brown and stain it brown if you wanted, instead of painting or using paper on it. But this would be a fun thing to do at the crop this weekend if you're coming to the
Yeah,
crop.
it'd be a great project.
It's a fun thing to be like, I finished it like in a half an hour.
They're easy to make and they're fun, and I can see how once you got started it would be hard to stop. And here we go. Here's the we're showing that right here because Teresa's made 4 now.
Yeah.
And we will look forward to seeing your Halloween one, Teresa.
I can't wait. Halloween's my favorite.
So tomorrow, just to let everybody know, tomorrow we're going to be having our video from our crop. And tomorrow's Friday, isn't it, Teresa?
Yes.
Okay, yikes. So tomorrow we're going to have our video, and it will be the same time, but we're going to be videoing from our event out at the Marriott here in Ankeny. We're looking forward to having all of our great crafters come in this weekend. And we do have extended hours, so if you're not at the crop but you want to come in and shop, we do have longer hours, and they're on our calendar. And then, do we have anything for Monday? You're back Monday, aren't you?
I'm back on Monday.
Teresa, the trifecta.
Yeah. I'm doing the 49 and Market, is it Gardenia?
Oh, yeah.
The card kit.
Oh, good, because that's a beautiful collection.
Yes, we still have some of those left, and I'm using film strips and surprise tickets.
And tickets, of course, of course.
And rub-ons.
We definitely want that.
Yeah.
And Mary said she caved and she's coming in to see us. So, Mary, we're going to have a couple caramels waiting here for your husband. So thanks everybody for watching us. We will have the new 49 and Market. I'll just give you a little glance back here. We've got a lot of pricing going on. So we'll have that out, available online shortly and up here in the store soon. So come on in and call us if you have questions, and have a crafty rest of the day.